Hello, Alex. Once again, we sit down to a very important talk because, this is something that kind of everyone actually is interested in. It doesn't need to be a musician. It can be just an artist or just a normal person even. You know, artists are not normal persons. I imply here, no, we are normal persons. Because you wanted to talk about monetization of
Monetization.
thank you, of a diverse outlets. You know, we're both not native speakers in English, so you know, we can get away with
I get into
some.
trouble
Yeah,
with this world as well.
so let's to make money with all the outlets an artist has these days. And you started to dig into this deeper. I'm always a little bit more lazy in this, so I'm really happy to know you because kind of I benefit from your wisdom, and when we can discuss things what you found out, and like we can start with this. You already sent me the form for the YouTube creator ID thing, you know, where I can claim or artist thing, you know, where I can claim via root node. I can get my artist channels together. So I missed that. I thought I did this already, but apparently I didn't. So thank you for that. So, what else have you found out? How to make a lot of money on all the channels? Give me the scoop. Make me rich in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'd like to ask artists that listen us at the moment, wherever you are, like, what is your biggest income stream? Where do you get money from? Uh, Share with us in the comments or on iTunes review if you listen on Apple Podcasts. Really interesting thing because no, I think I will ask you right now about it as well. And I will share my point of view on this stuff as well. Because it's really interesting where different artists get money, from their music. Because the more I speak with people, the more different versions and ways I discover. And some artists do not care about streams at all, and they might not have those streams even, but they still get money. We do not have numbers, but yeah. So the main thing what I would like to speak about is actually income that we're missing as an artist. By speaking missing is I try to say about stuff that we could do in amount of, I don't know, week or month, where we will get passively more income from other ways, because we have streaming income, where basically it based on advertisement revenue that platform shares with distributor, and distributor shares with you. We have direct sales, and here we are in several places. Like, my biggest one is iTunes. A lot of people, I would say, sell music on Bandcamp. Do you know Bandcamp?
Yes, I know Bandcamp. I'm not there, but yeah, I know. You know, Simple Fixty, my friend, my brother in music from Norway. He's very big on Bandcamp. He has like, I feel like 500 releases on Bandcamp. No, it's not that many, but it's like over 80 releases he has on Bandcamp. EPs. He's a workaholic.
Oh, I see. So there is actually pretty interesting kind of musicians on Bandcamp. Usually, really, they works a lot to do stuff. I don't know how it works, but I
Have
recognize that.
have you have you practiced a lot of Japanese lately? Again, you say "ano" all the time. Isn't that Japanese?
I trying to work with Japanese
I
at
see.
this point of
Ano,
time, which is
ano,
why,
ano.
yeah, it's a little bit sorry about that. I also use it in Russian as well.
I thought so because it sounds like it became second nature. I mean, it's good you're practicing, but let's focus on English.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
Hi, hi,
I
hi.
contacted yesterday Japanese musician slash singer,
Singer.
because yeah, sometimes I see cool music, and I reach out to musicians. I check them out. I check if they do something or not. For example, a lot of talented persons is on SoundCloud, and yeah, I found them. I reach out to them. Why they are not on Spotify, or does they need the help? So yeah, this is the main reason. We just recently had a talk with one such musician from Japan. Yeah, by the way, my Japanese is horrible. But yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, kind of motivate her to get on the platform like Apple Music, Spotify, and stuff like that by using root node. We will come back to it a little bit later why root node and what
Okay.
is my plans on her and yeah, in general. Basically, we get too fast, I wanted to come back to it a little bit later in this episode. So yeah, if coming back to this topic, again, these missed income streams, Bandcamp, sales, no music, sorry again, streams, and yeah, what else we have? We have some kind of stores that are now focused on, promoting you on some places like not really usual, like restaurants or for movies. Have you
Okay.
heard about that?
No. Like
So yeah, some
billboards,
platforms take
billboards
your
or something or what?
no, they just take your music like a distributor do it, and they show your music in catalogs for businesses. For example, you see advertisement on YouTube, and there is music playing.
Ah, okay, okay.
They
Yeah,
get
this
this
is
music somewhere, right?
that's placements. That's music placements.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, this is another way to get money. I also noticed that while I do this radio, second accident radio, sometimes automatically shows up under the video the information about musicians that are in the episode, which is interesting thing. I dived in this, and this brings us to content ID. We will come back to it a little bit later. So basically, we can sell music, we can stream it on Spotify, Apple, Deezer, whatever. We can get ad revenue from YouTube, again, just through the distributor and through the content ID. We can get, was surprisingly for me, we can get monetized music on Twitch, and we can monetize music played on Insta. I don't know how exactly. This is basically, we have in this episode we have more questions than answers. It's
Yeah.
more about to hint you about opportunities that you might miss, and yeah, maybe the most interesting things for you. You can just go to description and get the links to these resources that may expand your income. Also, interesting thing, I think when I play music on my radio on Mixcloud, not on YouTube, they will get paid if they registered in some kind of stuff like BMI. It's a company that also will pay to musician if they will play, for example, on Shellshocked radio
Mm-hmm.
through the dark tunnel, you know.
Mm.
Um, can you tell about how radio stations works, about how they pay? Remember you said that they pay actually something.
Yeah, but I think it's like a flat fee. It's kind of as far as I know, and I don't really know this for sure, but I know we have a license, so we are, a public radio, and then in the license you have to pay a fee, and from this fee you get. The artists get their share. Whenever you play them, they get a certain share of this. But through the license you have, everything is kind of included. We don't pay because otherwise it wouldn't work. That I get like 10 songs or 12 songs, and then you have to find out every artist, and this is kind of a you pay a fee and they distribute it to them. So it's. We just have a license. If you want, I can, because I'm kind of a hybrid person. I'm a musician and influencer a little bit, a micro influencer, because I have another income stream you haven't mentioned. If you want, I can talk about this a little bit. It will not concern everyone, but it's somebody who has a little following and stuff. Should I talk about it or should I not talk about it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so because there's another income stream, and this is if you playlist things. I have my playlist, and through SubmitHub, for example, I get music, and I play that in my radio show. But I also can put it into my in my playlist, in my Spotify playlist. And there I get like 50 cents per song. And this is SubmitHub. But I'm also in two other things. There's Sound Campaign and Playlist Push. And they also, send me songs and pay me if I place them into my playlist. This is not payola, to be absolutely clear. This is not a forbidden thing because I'm not getting paid to playlist the song. I'm getting paid to listen to it and see if I like it. And if I like it, I can playlist it. But I don't have to, you don't give me X amount of money and I put your song into my playlist. I still have, you give me X amount of money, but I kind of take a listen to it. And as you know, today, this is already, in German, we would say half a rent because somebody already gave your song some attention. So I have these as income streams as well. They are not very profitable for me, but it's a stream, and I know I have my friend in UK and he's doing this on a much larger scale. And yeah, he kind of gets much more money through this and invested right again into his own band, and do everything he earns he puts into advertising for his band. So yeah, he's doing very, very well on Spotify. So but yeah, kind of he has this perpetuum mobile perpetuum
Yeah,
mobile,
just wanted to say that.
where kind of whatever he gets he feeds back into the system. And so yeah, as you know, the Spotify plays, they don't, this is kind of, you don't get anything. If I have a good month, I get like $20 to $30 for my Spotify plays or something. So that's a good month, and this is not nothing but you can really count on. Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to mention this. This is, of course, because I came across a lot of musicians who do this as well. They have their own playlist and they know other musicians and they help each other. Like we do, helping each other. So that's another base of income. If you have a big playlist with a large following and a lot of listeners, then this would be something that you can also consider. It's like latest push, sound campaign, and submit hub. I know. So yeah. Anyway, that's another stream of income you can create.
Yeah, it's more like income from active work outside the studio. Let's put it
Yes.
that way. It's like it's not mainly generated from your particular art. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's worth of attention, but yeah, keep in mind it's not about music. So if to come back, I by the way also trying to get on Submit Hub with this no, way of no, getting the music, because it's hard to find music, to be honest. And
Yeah. See,
if
for
people
me, it's
would
really
send it to me,
the opposite. I'm in the. I always, you know, I I open my account on SubmitHub and then I get woof a lot, and then I close it up again. I whenever I have like enough for one show, I kind of put in a halt sign and say stop. And now I'm off SubmitHub for another week because I don't want any more songs because I get way too many. And as I was very picky in the beginning, and I think I told you I blocked a lot of musicians who don't really fit into my genre. I only get now I get really specific songs. So whenever I get songs, I get really ones I want. It's very rarely that I don't like the song. It happens, but. Anyway, I'm in the opposite position. But once you got into Submit Hub, you will get into the same position as well. That you will have, when you have a weekly show and you can play only 12 songs or something, then it will be, because it's not only. Now I'm getting a little bit bigger, and I'm getting people sending me emails, and we have a new thing, and so I'm getting also songs on the side, not only just from Submit Hub, and so I kind of, what I usually do is like I get 6 or 8 songs from Submit Hub, and the rest I already have. I usually have like 12 songs for an hour, and then I shut it down again because I get too much stuff. So anyway, I
yeah,
wish
makes
you
sense.
best of luck with. But you should be able to get there on soon, because you have now a radio show and you have a playlist. So you should be fine. You should be applicable. No, how you say? Be able to apply soon, right?
Yeah, pretty soon, probably. Probably the fastest way will be through the Spotify playlists. But yeah, I'm considering several options. Plan B, Plan C, Plan D. Yeah.
Plan X.
Uh, yeah, a lot of basically stuff that I see the way, like in today of episode, like a lot of stuff that may bring you a lot of money. And the first, that the most interesting that we touched already is radio station pay monthly this stable fee, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing I heard is if to believe the stable fee like splits on parts, and each artist that played in episode or in a month, I don't really sure about that, depending on their size, will get paid. For example, if we have someone like Enigma right in the episode,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, someone like more independent, like no matter, like less than 1,000 streams on Spotify. Let's put it that way. Uh, that means that Enigma will have, for example, 99 persons, and you will have this 1%. But the thing is, if we will not register our stuff on BMI, or I think it's also available on Song Trader website, which we will come back in several episodes later. Yeah, these two companies, links in the description, they can help you with that. Um, Myself, I didn't registered in BMI yet. It's, as far as I know, it's free, but yeah, I got a little bit stuck on taxes settings, as
You need to be a
I
US citizen or something, right? You need a US tax code.
not exactly. Not exactly. I mean, you probably can do it from any point of with any kind of citizenship. It's just my personal thing. I'm not sure, because maybe in future I will change my taxes residentship.
Hmm.
And this is why I procrastinating this question, because I don't want it to change it in future, to work on it. So once I will understand which tax residentship I will have, then I will get back to it. And we have a lot of other options to monetize, which I also tested out at the moment, which is why, yeah, I'm not really stressed about this procrastination. But if you, and you probably are, um, sure about your taxes residentship, if you fine with that, it's a matter of, I mean, 10 minutes of registrations, and you probably will get somewhere to the income from radio stations. If you play a lot on radio stations, makes sense, because yeah, cannot say numbers unfortunately, but yeah, looks pretty interesting. Another thing is, if we touched root node already so far, yeah, you can get music from not only your music on your artist channel on YouTube through the advertisement. You can also do it from Content ID, like when your soundtrack played on someone else video. If you do it directly through Content ID, which I also didn't do yet, you will get messages from Content ID. Do you know something about this?
No, I'm listening.
So yeah, so um, yeah, I will ask her from time to time about yeah, so that it's not only me who speaking.
Yeah, no,
Because so that
I have,
some
yeah.
situations when I speak about something I don't know about, and then we figure out that you were listening and you know much more about it, and
Okay, no, I will interrupt
yeah,
you if I know more, but honestly, I don't know much about monetization. Yeah, I'm kind of
it's
really
more like royalties,
yeah, and I
royalties
don't know
collecting.
much
It's
much
more,
about that.
yeah. So this is like, for example, Shellshocked Radio on YouTube. I checked your episodes, and I saw this auto-generated um, blocks under the video
Mm-hmm.
when where it says who is music belongs,
Mm-hmm.
what distributor or other royalty collector they used. Other. It's not only distributor the one who can do it. Yeah, for those of you who would like to know what distributors is, I found that it CD Baby, Rootnote, and Amuse, links in the description. On Rootnote it will be for free for you. On CD Baby you will, yeah, prices of CD Baby is up to you to discover, to research. Amuse
Exactly.
IO, yeah, Amuse IO, Amuse.io, premium version collects this stuff, this royalties also. So how it will look like is, under the video you will see artist name, um, who published or who is royalty collector. Like, for example, Second Accident, this song, this album, this year, this label, and this distributor and some other info. The only thing that I don't understand about it, I checked a lot of your episodes, and basically most of them has this stuff under this, but I haven't seen none of these advertisement messages, which should appear in theory, because
What you mean
uh,
advertisement messages?
it's when you see the advertisements on the video rolics, on the videos.
Okay, but I'm not advertising the videos, so there shouldn't be any.
Yeah, so here is the thing. As you used the music, if you use directly Content ID, it's, by the way, very good question. If you use Content ID directly, you will get messages, as I said, to that your music's used in some particular video. As soon as system finds this music in this all automatic process. So Content ID gives you several options to block the video, to put an advertisement on this
Okay,
video.
okay, got it.
This is the thing. Someone who played on your radio, if they in Content ID, they can take this option,
Okay,
and
cool. That's a
it
cool option.
not depends on even you.
No,
Yeah,
I
so
get
you
it. I get it
cannot
because
do it.
it's not my song. So they decide what we want to do with it. It's I didn't know that. That's good to know because yeah, I mean, I don't care. You know, if they want to put in some advertisement or stuff, you know, it's their right. It's their song, and I play it for free in a way. You know, I did. I mean, I got the permission to play it. It's not that I stole it somewhere. But like you know, in the past, I used to play some bigger names which I didn't ask. You know, like Paradise Lost or Depeche Mode. They don't tell. You know, they don't care if a little radio station plays their songs. They just we just want to get their royalties, and
They
so
usually don't even own the music, and there is a problem. Sorry for interrupting,
yeah,
because the
no
third
problem.
option is to give a copyright strike, and they can choose this one,
Yeah,
biggest one, because there
and this
is
happened
many
to me a
managers,
lot.
not musicians.
Yeah, this happened to me a lot. So yeah, that's why remember we had this discussion where because I have I'm using a new
Yeah, I remember.
radio program, of radio mixing program, and I cannot stream on YouTube anymore. But most of my I try to play a smaller artists so that my videos can stay there, but most of them got a copyright claim and then they are not available anymore. So that's why I'm not such in such a big hurry to solve my YouTube streaming stuff. And I will upload them to YouTube anyway after the fact. After it will not be live, but it will be after I will upload. But I expect them to be stricken down quite a lot. Because I don't. This is I mean this is from the other side. It's impossible to get in touch with each single artist. That's why there are all these companies who do it to ask, oh, can I play your song? Can I do this? Can I do that? And stuff. It's but yeah, that's why there are these licensing stuff. And the good thing is YouTube doesn't hold it against me. I play it. And I play it on the radio where I have a license to do that. There's no question asked. And I play music the people ask me to play. So I have also all the right to do it. But of course, YouTube doesn't know that. So then they have a aggressive management or whatever. Then they give a strike, and then it's out. And if I put in one of the big names, I'm for sure getting struck down. So that's why I stopped, using really big names, because when I can, when I doesn't really need to upload anything, because then it will be struck down right away. And then
Damaged.
yeah, exactly. And when I don't need to do that, and I don't. But also, don't forget that I'm just a very small person, and I don't want to anger YouTube on purpose. If I know that. If it happens, okay, it happens, and they're fine with that. But kind of, if I consistently each episode I upload and I get struck down and it get banned and stuff, then YouTube might ask me, okay, what are you doing, man? We have copyright claim after copyright claim. You don't know. I mean, you shouldn't do this anymore. And when they ban my account, I don't know
I think
why.
there is some number of strikes that you can get, then automatically channel gets deleted.
The thing is, so we should kind of clarify this. This is not a strike. We just kind of disable the episode. I got only one strike so far, and I told you this. This was the talk with Broke Eye, where we talked about drug use and the prudish people of YouTube, they don't like that. Well, I don't think it was even people. It was somebody kind of didn't like talking about drugs. That's fine, we are all adults here, and all my videos are signed exactly for adults. So I don't see anything, For me, it's kind of like put your head in the sand, because if you don't talk about it, this problem doesn't exist anymore. If you don't talk about, certain things, then they don't exist anymore. That's good. Anyway, we are here for more.
It's more caused by. Yeah, sorry.
We are more here for entertainment and enlightenment and and education. So I don't want to talk, but it just happened that we talked about it. Anyway. But my point is, I only got one strike so far, and I upheld it because
strike or put down.
One strike from YouTube for this video.
One strike for the drugs topic,
yes.
right?
Yes, for this topic.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, artists can strike you for using music, or they can advertise, or they can just block the video.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So
and
I was
usually
thinking that
the videos
that
get
they
blocked.
strike you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I honestly, I have to admit, I think it's always the worst thing to block or strike, because what most artists want, but maybe I'm just talking from the place where I am. I'm a small artist. Exposure beats everything. It doesn't really matter. As long as people look at the video and find the music, this is exactly what I want. So just because I don't get 0.00001 cent per play, I don't lose anything. I get more exposure, because then people might find the artist and check out other stuff. And anyway, this is my point. This is my perspective. I might be completely wrong, of course, but this is the way I see things. I would rather go for the exposure factor and not strike any stream down where I get played. I'm more like, oh, cool, I got played there as well, or cool, I got mentioned there. So that's what I want to see more, But this is my opinion. Of course, everyone else has a different one.
Yeah, because this message can be received to musician who has some kind of logic that you keep, or I even keep, because I agree with your opinion on this. But I think this blocking and striking happens because it's more like people in suits look at these messages,
I think so
and
too, yeah.
they have some parts of contracts that it's quite difficult thing to analyze, especially when you don't know how these guys in suits make their decisions, because in most of cases these big names music, they don't even has this music. It's not.
It doesn't
they
belong
don't
them
own
anymore.
this
They
music.
don't own. They don't own the
So
copyright anymore.
they basically co-workers.
Yeah, and I remember. I'm a little bit older. I mean, this is a little bit off topic now, but I remember that in the past, when as this happened with, there was some episodes of The Office. on YouTube, and this is not allowed, and because it's copyright infringement and stuff. But when they realized, okay, but if we have it on YouTube, we got a new channel, and we get maybe more viewers, because when they see one episode, and when they get to the real program or buy the CDs or whatever, the DVDs, and tune into the real program, because it's kind of advertisement. So I see it more like this. You're a little bit short-sighted if you think that just because one radio station plays your song, or one YouTuber puts it somewhere, of course he should kind of mention you and stuff. So this, of course, for sure. But it's exposure, it's kind of what you want usually as an artist. So I think these suits, like you call them, appropriately, we are seeing it all wrong. We're kind of not we're just money hungry persons and stuff. Like the stock market people, and yeah, we're not artists, and artists, this is my opinion, of course, rather want exposure. And I'm happy about 10 more fans, and then about 1,000 more streams. So that's fine with me.
I think it's more about contract details. This is why they behave
they're lawyers.
like that.
They're lawyers.
But yeah, there is whole teams. But yeah, I liked when I figured out that the advertisement can be put on your video, because it's cool for me, because it's one more reason why people should allow me to play their music, especially on Mixcloud and YouTube. For example, if your music gets to my Mixcloud, you get for Mixcloud payment, like I do it for free, but you get paid through the BMI as far as I understand. Maybe some other websites, not website companies, works with that as well. And on YouTube, you can get advertisement, but there is a little bit strange thing happens. I'm not sure how it works. There is message like such music played in episode, such artist, such royalty collector, for example, right? And the little message to see without advertisements, you need to use YouTube Premium. So we get income from advertisement and premium. And in case of direct work with Content ID, you get to choose with each video what are you going to do next. Block it, monetize it, or whatever. But in case of distributors or such royalty collecting companies like same Rootnote, Amuse, or Song Trader, it all happens automatically. So I see that second accident played in some videos on YouTube. I see these messages, but I don't see the income. I don't see where it comes from, and I never, not once, never saw the advertisements from these episodes. I see this message, but it's logically like if you have income, should be the advertisement. If there is no advertisement, you will not have income. And I didn't see any of those advertisements on your videos. And sometimes under your videos, 4/5 artists, automatically recognized by system. But I don't see the income. I mean, advertisement and income. I wanted to reach out before we record this episode to Rootnote to ask how it works. Exactly. Maybe I should say them, hey, monetize me, please. I don't know. They just don't work. Their support don't work.
They don't
on
work
the weekends.
I know. I wrote them again too, because their Rootnote, for all their good things, that they're free and whatever, but they're very slow and stuff. And you did some covers for me, and the songs are still not approved. And I'm anyway, I'm
a little bit strict about anything.
Yeah, they're slow. It's just anyway. Okay, I don't want to bash them,
But I
but
like them so far, basically.
yeah, no, I mean they're doing their job, and you can hardly argue with somebody who's doing it for free, basically, or for 15% share. So I'm not complaining really, but it's kind of like they're so hecklers, kind of. Also, you sent me the thing with the content ID, or with artist ID for my YouTube channel, and they came back to me. Okay, this is not right, and blah blah blah. And I was like, guys, check my account once. I have 115 songs up there. So yes, I uploaded them all through your through root node. So please, you should see that I'm there, that this is me. And then we from, oh, sorry, yeah, we found it. And so, but it's kind of, we're really, going. I'm working in support as well, so I know we did. We get a lot of emails. I'm pretty sure, and we maybe just read the headline and then already reply and don't really read what's going on, because I told them exactly what was the case. And anyway, so yeah, their support could be better.
Yeah, for the record, you feel free to push a little bit on such companies as your distributor, even though they big, you're small. No, do not worry about pushing on people, because it's totally okay. And in 19% of cases, you will be right, because why should you push if you wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the
Don't
rest
worry.
10%, they will ignore you.
I checked my ticket counts to them, and I have like 30 or 40 tickets. I write to them regularly because I know them now.
Me too. Yeah, we had some issues with. Yeah, they be like, where do you download these samples, or where do you? Who
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
I
They don't
did it
ask
all
me.
myself.
They don't ask
Months.
me this anymore, fortunately. So yeah, because yeah, this really, I kind of like, what do you, because in the beginning, as I work with for King Sinister with Simple Fixty, and then they ask me, so what DAW is he using? And I'm like, I don't know, and what sample, where does he get? I'm pretty sure he paid for them and got them, but yeah, they're a handful. Anyway, let's focus on the better things.
Yeah, we dived in a little bit into all this content ID stuff, because yeah, topic is pretty big. But before the episode ends, yeah, we have plenty of stuff to discuss. So yeah, I remind you that we speak about income streams, and we discussed radio plays, YouTube monetization through the distributor, and directly through the content ID, and directly from not directly, and from companies, third-party companies that do it for you. For example, song traders, song trader, basically link in the description. Yeah, what else we have? These companies also monetize your stuff on other platforms. This is something that is that we still have to check, but so far I can tell you that you can monetize your music also on TikTok. Do not confuse with place your music on TikTok. I'm speaking about monetizing it, and Twitch, and even Insta, and maybe Facebook. So
Okay.
these companies, I think they take share part of revenue from advertisements as you scrolling through the Instagram, for example, feed, and you see a lot of advertisement. So basically, I think this is how they pay for you based on views, like in case with YouTube. I think I will research it. Yeah, SoundCloud is the thing that you register in some particular distributors. Basically, you just need to, or by the way, directly with SoundCloud if you have big enough amount of fans that use strongly SoundCloud. You can monetize it directly on their platform repost code or SoundCloud Pro or whatever. You can also use it through monetize it through root node. And there was some other distributors. You just type in SoundCloud monetization or check links in the description to see our options, how we do it. Yeah, something like this. And BMI that collects your royalties not only for radios. You just need to check. I think they also protects your rights. And one another thing, it's more about how you say it about Submit Hub.
Mm-hmm.
That it's not directly from music, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
or
I found
playlist.
interesting thing.
Playlist is thing. Yep.
Yeah, for example, you have YouTube channel. It's again about YouTube, and you want to monetize your videos without even music,
Yeah.
I,
I don't
I
hear.
shouldn't pick this position. It's quite hard to speak in this position on the floor. Okay, so with YouTube, there is some stuff that not allow you to monetize from the beginning. How it works on YouTube? You should have 4K hours of views in last 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
4K hours in last year, and 1K earned maybe in general, followers, subscribers. You can also monetize TikTok if you have 10K followers. You can monetize. No, I cannot say like that, but I've heard that soon there will be monetization for your Instagram. And with YouTube, my channel exists for 2 years now, and I not even close to these numbers with
Mm-hmm.
4K views, 4K, 4K, 4K hours of
Mm-hmm.
views.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know these numbers for your channel?
I'm just. I was just as you were talking. Where can I see it? I can see it somewhere, right?
Yeah, you need to
Settings.
create
No.
a YouTube lab or something like this.
Yeah, somewhere.
Basically go to your channel.
Yeah, I am. I am at my channel, and
Yeah,
now I
there
just
is
need.
two blue buttons like videos manager and customize channel.
Okay.
So you pick the customized channel.
YouTube Studio. I have purchases and memberships. No,
Yes.
YouTube purchases and
YouTube
memberships.
Studio
No,
is
no,
fine.
that's not it.
And
That's not
on the
it.
left side, there is $sign like monetization.
Okay, let me just see it. Ah, yeah. Okay, here I'm at the YouTube creator. So you say on the right hand? No. Oh, here
On the left,
on the left.
$sign.
Oh, yeah, here monetization. Okay, I have monetization. So I have I have at the moment right now 166 subscribers, and as you said, 1,000 are required, and I have 1,199 public watched hours, and 4,000 are required. So with the hours, I'm doing a little bit better.
You need
with
3 more
the
thousands, right?
subscribers. Yeah, I need. To be exact, I need 2,800.
That
More
means that
hours.
you will be able to make it, I think, in 2021.
Yeah, it looks
Because
good. I mean,
in my case, I doubt
subscribers
about
are
my.
missing. Are missing. You know, I need more subscribers. But as I told you,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not.
making research
I'm,
about
I'm
growing a channel. So yeah, we will come back to it pretty soon, and I think we will monetize your channel pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly, I mean, it would be fun, but and when we have something to talk about, when we can something share, but I don't think it will happen so soon. I mean, with the hours, I'm not really afraid because I do a lot of long hour videos, So the watch hours, I will pretty. I'm pretty confident, this year, maybe at the latest next year, I will. I mean, I will get it. But with subscribers, I don't know. I don't really advertise it that much, and I'm growing. It's fine. I'm getting more and more, but still, my private account has still double the amount of, of subscribers as my public account. So yeah, I don't see it that but I'm not. I'm just doing what I like to do. So I will grow, but it will be slow.
Yeah, we will figure it out. But at the moment, I found one interesting thing for such cases where, not your cases, because I think in your case it's more makes sense already at this point to just a little bit keep up, and yeah, you will get monetization in this year already, right? But because my channel, I'm not sure that I will be able to do it in this year. And
Hmm.
yeah, if you have channels like small like mine, there is MCN stuff that has quite
Hello, how are
shady
you?
reputation. But
Okay.
yeah, I think if we make some kind of research, we will be able to monetize it before. And by the way, MCN is a multi-channel network, and
Hmm.
each video that I found on YouTube about this topic, who explains how it works, basically they make your monetization, and yeah, there is a lot of speak about. Is that sounds familiar for you? Something like Machinima or Ritual or such companies? Machinima, you probably heard of Machinima.
I heard of it. I'm just on your channel
This
right
red
now,
logo,
and I don't really know how many followers you have. I don't see it here on your channel. Oh, here, wait,
because
maybe I
this
see
is
it
the
here.
secret.
Yeah, you kind of I saw it with your videos. I wanted to comment, but you put out you cannot comment on your videos, so I only can like it and stuff. And yeah, so you're keeping secretive, my dear Alex. Um,
Comments is a thing about spam. As I use tech optimization,
hmm,
there is a lot of robots that come to my channel and put the links, and I don't want people to.
hmm,
Yeah, I don't want to. For example, you went to some kind of shady link.
hmm,
Yeah, because Alex didn't delete it. Maybe there is something interesting.
hmm.
And in general, you know that YouTube quite stricted platform, and they can punish you pretty fast without even. So I keep it clear. For
Hmm.
me, it's better to not have any of comments
I
than a
realized that
risk being risk.
it was like I uploaded a video and like I don't know 10 seconds or a minute later I got a comment and was like, oh cool, somebody already commented. And then it was like a porn site or something, oh hello, sexyladies.com or whatever, and I first thought it was you because it was a Russian comment, it was written in Russian, and then a link to another video where you could link to this porn site and stuff. So yeah, I you know I don't care. I mean, YouTube should see that I'm not kind of advertising that, but it was just funny. These guys they kind of track people like us down who upload a lot. Continuously, and then we just put in comments because we want, that people see they use us as cheap advertisement, basically. I think they have like sniper
Yeah,
programs
as
where we
far as
just put
I've
things
noticed.
in. No, go ahead.
Yeah, as far as I noticed this thing. Yeah, by the way, it's also spam me in Russian and in English language. I think it's computer-generated accounts with generated randomly names and family names.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't even click, and you guys shouldn't click any of links of stuff. And you better, you know what? You better to find one website for you or several that actually checks the safety of link. So you just take a text of the link, but you do not go through this link, and you copy this link to the website, because those who a little bit stricted about their internet safety, which I recommend you to be. Yeah, you can just, there is some websites that just check like if everything okay, so that you wouldn't check by paying for that your safety, your software damaged, and stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah, so that doesn't happen. I just turned off. I also tried to turn off comments on Instagram because of the same reason, but not the links, but they just spam. Yeah, I don't. If I don't know. Just I don't. Maybe later. I don't have time to pay attention to all this stuff. Delete it, report it. Simpler to just turn off. So multi-channel networks. I think this is what will be last punked for today. Last topic for today. It's a thing where they advertise your channel. Shady reputation they has because usually it's some kind of contracts that you sign. To be honest, reminds me music distributors as well. There is some distributors, I know it only in theory, but yeah, you can sign something that you shouldn't. And for example, ownership goes to this distributor, and to go from this distributor, you need to pay them. I've heard about some distributors this stuff, which is why, by the way, I'm so slow about testing all this stuff, because it requires to read this documentation, which is a lot for each site, from for these terms and conditions,
Like 30
where
pages or something.
it's by the way, also there is websites that analyze terms and conditions of different websites and shows you where to pay attention to, because not long ago I found Song Trader, and I still didn't use it because I didn't finish yet reading this huge terms and conditions stuff, because I don't know what is going to happen if because usually how it works, by uploading you agree with our rules. You upload it, and you basically by this action you sign this stuff. So multi-channel networks works like may help you to avoid this these requirements of your YouTube channel. By the way, root node has MCN itself. So once you will get to 1K subscribers, you do not even need 4K watch hours,
Okay.
You can go for monetization with root node.
Okay.
And yeah, I will research what they have to offer, but usually it's about advertisement on your videos. It's about promotion you. How the hell they going to do it? I'm not sure, but there should be some kind of team that usually like consulting you, or you just upload video and they kind of support it or promote it through their stuff. It's basically depends on some particular MCN multi-channel network. So yeah, I recommend you, if you want to monetize from the beginning your stuff, to try this MCN, to Google it, to invest a little bit more time. Maybe we will be able to do it faster than you, and we will come back with a podcast episode where we share the result of this research. But only one thing I would like to say is, do not jump into any MCN with your big account. The way I would test it, I would leave my second accident alone, created another channel, and just put this signed up through this new account, which is why they usually has requirements like root note not saying about watch hours. They just say that they need 1K subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Machinima needs some kind of some amount of views. Some of them don't require anything. You just need to submit to them. I think I will start from them once I have a time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is MCNs, and another thing, if you're a musician, and you can, I think you can hack it through the music. Like I will try to do. I want to try to upload podcast episodes and in the very end put my music on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that video was recognized in the system as a video that contains second accident music. Maybe this method will work. Just very interesting to figure how it works. So this episode is more about beginning of the whole
Mm-hmm.
series,
Yeah,
about
I'm
how
pretty
all
sure
this shady stuff
we have
works.
to talk about this more often. And I mean, we live and learn, and I'm always interested in it, and I think everyone or most of our listeners and viewers are interested in this as well, because I mean, we're just sharing what our stumbling forward here, and we take you on our little journey. And if you have something to add, I mean, to the listeners outside there, just let us know. We all can learn and benefit from each other. And I guess we're gonna revisit this a couple of times because there's more and more stuff to find out. And yeah, I mean, there's different ways of monetaries. Oh, that's a well, to make money of your
Monetizing.
monetizing. Thank you. And and we will try to figure out most of them. I mean, some are not for me or whatever, but yeah, we can learn together. It's
We will test
interesting.
it.
Yeah, we will test it, and
Yeah.
we'll let you the results, and so and we take you basically to the listeners outside. We take you on our own journey. We're stumbling forward. We don't know yet, but we will find out, and we're getting where. You see my YouTube channel. Slowly growing. Sign up, so I'm growing faster.
Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking that there is this episode will be enough to cover all we know about as far that we know. But I think one of next episodes should be devoted more to this
Yeah,
YouTube stuff
more
because
in
it's, I
depth,
think,
more in depth,
most
because this was more like broad range. We kind of showed all the things, and then we should get it. It's kind of like we have like at least 4 episodes in front of us because we have to get in depth. We have to dive deep into each episode. Just YouTube is a whole episode. I'm pretty sure, maybe
Yeah.
even 2.
And we just will dive into this radio monetization, content ID, TikTok, Insta, and
Instagram, exactly. Hmm.
and I think we will find a lot more. I think we can double that numbers of income streams, uh, because it usually works like that. You find something else, it brings you somewhere as well. So prepare to the series because this is the beginning of the series.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, Alex. Have a good evening. And I will talk with you much, much more in the future.
Yeah. See you next time.
Goodbye.